Hey guys, welcome back to Madera Farms. My name is Amelia, and if you are new here, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you get notified anytime we release a new video. Today is baking day, which I showed you guys in my last video what my morning routine was like with baking. And today we're going to be focusing on packaging and delivering. So last video I kind of sped through this whole process, didn't really show you the ins and outs where I get all of the stuff. I have a really exciting product to show you guys. I've partnered with an awesome company and we are going to be printing our own labels going forward. So I'm going to show you that. But first I want to give you a glimpse at these beautiful loaves that I've been working on all morning. I always like to keep it real on this channel because it is very important for our mental health to know that not everyone's houses are extravagant and beautiful. But I just wanted to show you guys that I am working on making it a little bit prettier in here. We've been renovating our house now for like 6 years and we redid the barn. We've just been working a lot and sometimes, you know, we have to put things on hold, money, kids, other things come up. So I repainted this whole area and I really am liking this color. In the video, it's showing a little bit more green than it actually is. It's more of like a neutral gray color, but it does look really green over here for some reason. But this whole kitchen set is going. No one sits there. It's really, really annoying to get in and out when people need to get up. So Andrew is going to be building a table for in here and maybe we'll make a video on that because his woodworking is really good. He's built quite a few things for friends and family. So yeah, that will be going in right here. It's going to be a 6-foot table. I'm hoping to do like natural light wood and maybe like, I don't know, some metal legs or something. I'm not sure yet, but this is getting revamped. So here are the beautiful loaves that I have made today. This is everything but the bagel. Look at how pretty this is. And I'm getting a lot of questions over on Instagram about consistency with baking. You have to just experiment until you get something that works, and then you have to start working in a good direction with that. So many of times I have baked loaves that aren't great. It's taken me 3 years to get to a place where I feel very confident and consistent in my baking. This one is a pepperoni and mozzarella. This has been probably our #1 seller. And I am not the best at scoring. As you can see, it all kind of comes apart, but I still think it looks really cool and obviously people like it. So there's a good ear on it. Anything with inclusions is a little harder to obviously score because you have all of these things kind of peeking out, which I think that still looks pretty cool. And then a good ear on that one. Those are all pepperoni. These are the bakes so far. I obviously have more in the oven that I'm working. And then I want to show you guys how we package. Packaging is really important. We all love happy mail. We like to get things that look pretty. You don't want to skimp on your packaging. There are a few different ways you can go about it. So you can do a more like recycled look where you use wax paper. You kind of wrap your loaves and use some twine. Maybe you dry out some like oranges or something and make it look really like crunchy. Or you can go more of like a professional clean look where you're using bags and stickers. And that's what we have chosen to do. Honestly, it's just easier. We are selling at retail locations. I do sell wholesale. And for me, for them to be able to see through the bag is very important. If you are just selling to your normal customers or you're making bread for family, you can definitely wrap it in wax paper, put a little bow on it, maybe a little message. That is so cute, and I think that is perfect. But if you're selling wholesale, you want these customers to be able to see your product. I use these boxes. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put everything in the description, so if you want to grab anything, you can. I get these boxes off Amazon, and I use these for my donuts. I sell them in half dozen. I use these bread bags. Again, they're on Amazon. I think it's 100 for like $25. Everything will be in the description. But I really like these. The customer can see right through them and then they can pick up the bread and they can also see the flavor, all the things. So that's something that is very important is your packaging. The next thing is you're going to want to get your name out there. So branding, I'm not saying I'm a professional when it comes to branding. However, I do think it's important that everything looks consistent so your customer or the customer at the store can see that it's coming from the same person. So there's a couple things you can do. For my wholesale, they kind of sell it under their name, so I don't put my branding on it, and that's just what we've worked out. So I get these with the bags, and they are just like a handmade with love kind of generic sticker, but it's still really cute. So I use these on my wholesale. I have so many of these stickers and it just makes sense for me to use these on my wholesale stuff. When it comes to my retail, I got special stickers made. You can get these on Amazon. They just say like what the bread is, and then it says sourdough bread and our name. These are really small and they're really hard to read. I will never order these again, but I thought they would be much bigger. For some reason in my mind, I was thinking they were supposed to be 3 inches, not 1.5 inches. And I don't know if the description on Amazon said 3-inch stickers and then I didn't choose, I don't know what happened, but they are tiny. And honestly, you can't even see that it says sourdough. So I won't be ordering these again. I am going to start making our own labels. I'm so excited to introduce you to a new product that I am absolutely loving. I got the pleasure of working with Mumbine on this Bluetooth thermal label printer, and I am so ecstatic about this because looking at labels online is very overwhelming. And honestly, I'd like to just be able to print a few, see if I like them, instead of ordering hundreds at a time. The packaging on this is so nice. You can just scan these QR codes. It takes you to demos. You download the app for iPhone or Android, and the box comes with everything that you'll need. Even if you're going to plug it into your computer, you can definitely do that. I just went to Canva, created a label, and then I was able to pull it right into the app and print it from there. You'll be able to see that here in a minute. But this is the printer. It is super small, compact, yet very powerful, and it prints really clear. All you have to do is plug it in, and then you just open the sides here. And then in the back, you're going to see there's these 2 black tabs. You want to make sure that they are open wide enough to get your labels in. So depending on the size of your label, you know, you'd want to change that. And then you just close it, and it literally lines up the labels for you. Then you just go into the app and you can create a label. They have a bunch of already made labels here that you can do, but we're going to create a new label. I have the Madera Farms logo in my photo album, so I just pulled it in here, and then you can adjust the size however you want. I'm just going to print one so you guys can see how easy that was. It literally takes seconds to print. Now I could have printed it the other way, and I think that would have worked a little bit better, but you can see this is just super easy. We're going to try some of these circle labels just to see what those look like, and again, printed in seconds, and they look so professional. Before you ever package your bread, it is really important that you let it cool completely. And here's why. If you don't let your bread cool completely before packaging it, all of the moisture from the heat will collect in the packaging, whether you're using this, whether you're using the wax paper, whatever you're using, it'll collect in here, and then your bread will get soggy. You do not want that to happen. Your customer does not want soggy bread. So if you have to take it warm, my suggestion is to leave the bag open. And I do this sometimes if a customer is like, hey, I want to pick it up as soon as it's ready. I want warm bread. That's fine. I just let them know that they're going to get it in the package and it's going to stay open. And then when they get it home, they need to make sure that they take it out and put it on a cooling rack or something where it can air out so that it doesn't get soggy, moist, all the things in the bread. If you're doing it wholesale, definitely let it cool before you take it to the location. Are you gonna help me package bread today? Yeah, you can be my little delivery girl. So I don't have any sort of fancy packaging station. I literally come right next to the bread with the bags once they're cooled, and then I just start loading them right into the bags. I fold it once, fold it over again, keeping it pretty tight, and then I'm gonna put our new stickers on. And these are nice and big. How cute are these? So let's get to the rest of them. I am just waiting for the last of the bread to cool, and then I'm gonna run it down for the drop off, and then the weekend can begin. But before I do that, I wanted to share with you guys stuff that I have going on for the garden. I know lately I've been talking a lot about the MicroBakery, running all that stuff, but we do have a lot more going on here. And now that we are transitioning into summer, a lot of that is going to consist of the garden, working on the greenhouse, getting our garden spaces up and running. So I want to show you some things that I have going on. A lot of it is peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, but I think it's cool to see what people are putting in their gardens and how they're going to use it. So all of my plants got stunted. I don't know how it happened, but this is a cucamelon, I think is how you pronounce that. I have quite a few of them, but they're tiny. I know they'll be fine once they get out to the garden. I have Dr. Witchy's, tomatoes. Those are all looking pretty good. I have dill. I have a bunch of herbs that I am working on. A lot of these are just tomatoes over here. But some herbs that I have that just started to come up. I have some peppermint. I have some lemon balm, some oregano. The oregano is just coming up, some chive, and then in this thing, I got it on Amazon. It was supposed to be like a green stalk, but it's definitely not. It's tiny, but I put some fun things over here that will do well. I have some basil, some purple basil, parsley, and then I have some rosemary, which I'm hoping to use for my bread. I'm hoping to use a lot of these herbs for my bread. I have some sage. Those are just some lettuce that are coming in. All kinds of fun stuff in here. I think these are actually cucumbers, if I'm not mistaken. Just a bunch of fun things that I think are going to be so lovely in bread. Over here on this tray, I have a bunch of jalapenos, serrano peppers, some more purple basil. I don't know what that is. Those peppers didn't really come up. I saved a lot of seeds, so that could be the seeds that I saved. Some more tomatoes. And I have been growing avocado trees for years now. These are two more that I just started a few months ago. If you ever grow avocado trees, you know that you can cut them and then they will get a thicker stem and they'll start to put on leaves more bush-like. This one was getting way too tall, so that's why I did that one. And then you can see this one's nice and healthy. And then I got this beautiful dahlia, potted dahlias. They're so pretty. I love having those out here. This is an avocado tree that I've been growing for about a year now. It's getting a little sun damage, so I'm going to move it into the shade so it doesn't get burned. Plants everywhere. This is a banana tree that has gone through a lot and it keeps coming back. It actually sat out in the frost and completely died back, which you can see we're just keeping all that stuff there because it needs to go in the compost, but it's putting on beautiful green leaves again. This is a lemon tree and it's not doing great. I don't know what's happening here, but not looking good. And then this is a blueberry bush that's doing just fine. So now that everything is pretty much cool, it is time that we package it up and take it into the car. This is always a struggle because I never have good enough packaging for anything to fit in. I really need to invest in that. What I've been using is this recycled strawberry cardboard thing that my parents actually brought me because I'm like, I don't have anything to carry this bread in. I do have a really nice wooden crate, but I don't like taking the bread in it because you have to like stack it on top of each other. I just don't like doing that. So I'm gonna use this for today and anything else I can find because today is a bigger order. We do have a website through Wix, and there I'm able to create an invoice and send it to my wholesale customer, and it just makes it nice and easy. And now we go deliver. She was napping. So I had to wake her up. Look at her hair. Oh boy. All right, we are headed out. This is the best part of the entire process, is giving the final product to the customer. Whether that is wholesale or retail, this is like what it's all about. And dropping it off at this location has just been so fun for me. The people are so kind, always, you know, so great. I am just so grateful that I have partnered with such a good business owner, and we're able to kind of link arms and help each other out.